9-6. Ursa putting a couple of right clicks. Shape coming out from Lycan. They are actually gonna try to get this Ursa here, who's actually committing really deep. Ursa looks like he's going down. He's down. He wanna make full use of this shape shift. Oh, the extra step did not get into the high ground there. It was level 1 extra step. And he's attempting to convert this. He is gonna get this conversion, so at least Phoenix might be able to get the rune here. So both outposts actually going onto the way of team 496 there. Wolves just chasing this Phoenix. Maybe this Helm of Dawn creep might be able to set up something here. The Wolves do expire at the worst of timings, right? That could have actually been a kill, or at least a Supernova bait out from the Phoenix there. Radiant's bottom tower does go down. Ogre actually going there for the last hit and almost paying for it with his life. A random stun coming out there, which does not catch the Void Spirit, but there we have it again, another block. Ooh, the Aether Remnant almost catching the Ogre there. Spike Carapace into the Aether Remnant just to make sure that the Void Spirit does not get the distance to catch up with the Ogre. Vengeful dies again at mid to the Ember Spirit, and Ursa is not happy about that. Void actually finishing off the Nyx Assassin there. The Nyx got very greedy. He did his job there, he saved the Ogre, but he decided to stay there way too long. So let's take a look at the net worth. Surprisingly, Mirana is at the top of the net worth, working towards the Diffuser Blade, which is pretty good against the Medusa. And Mirana also has the Mana Break talent at level 20, so he's decent against Medusa, I guess. But then again, this is an off-lane Mirana, so the amount of farm he will be getting will not be as much as the Lycan. But in this case, Lycan is second with 600 gold difference in terms of net worth. So Ogre and Ember actually farming together here. Usually if it was a typical Ogre, he would be giving Ember everything. I guess he's just getting bored, you know? This is Ogre things walking around trying to get whatever creeps he can pick up.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
This Nyx is playing very deep. Alone here actually. But his teammates are at bottom. Shape is committed. Supernova is ready to be used. Gets swapped. Gets stunned. Doesn't even get to use the Supernova. Two fights going on at the same time. Lycan is running down the bench. Bench looks like dead. Bench is dead. Ursa looks to be wrapped around. 5 of the enemy heroes. And Rage is used. They back off a little bit, but they are still going to finish this kill. Void Spirit actually going in. Uses 2 extra steps, which means he does not have any more extra step to escape. Dissimulate probably onto the high ground here, but they do have an Ember Spirit to follow up, get the distance. Ogre actually dying there for absolutely no reason. He just decided to be a part of the fight, and that cost him his life. But overall, very good fight for team 496, committing all 5 heroes, but getting the Ursa there and the Phoenix without allowing him to use the Supernova there. So very good play coming out from team 496, and DD runes for the Ember Spirit bottled up. This Ursa was actually having a good lane until team 496 decided that it was time to just ruin his lane, you know? Don't give him the fun time. Ursa just farming up, can't even take Roshan at this point. Does not have the lifesteal. And Rage is used actually over here. Aether Remnant pulling the Nyx into the Dissimulate combo. Stun coming out onto the Nyx. Nyx looks like he's dead. But they committed so many heroes for that Nyx Assassin. Arrow coming out, will it land? It does not. Sidestep coming out from Medusa there. But Ember with the DD does look like he's gonna commit for this. Medusa does not have any mana. Now he's giving up. The entire Radiant team is here to save the Medusa. He does have the Remnants and TP if he needs to refuel and join the fight again. And Earth coming out onto the Mirana. Might go down. Raindrop actually soaking up the damage a little bit, still goes down anyway. Ursa and Phoenix are both dead, and Phoenix still hasn't gotten to cast his Supernova, which is really sad because Supernova is one of the team fight changing, you know, like it will turn the tables just with one good egg from the Phoenix, but he's unable to actually click it. Spike into the Aether Remnant, a typical combo, typical counter for this Void Spirit. Actually committing the Dissimulate offensively, still going down to the Ignite there. 9 9 and 21 currently, so this is not looking good for team Reverse Heaven. Nyx might be dead to the tower. Actually, was not dead to the tower, but he thought he was, so he walked back in, and the Medusa gets the last right click off. But the vengeful attack actually comes in before the Medusa's right click lands, so he picks up a quick kill there. Shapeshift coming out really early from the Lycan, and a smoke coming out too, so that they catch up to the enemy heroes quicker. Howl is used, stun onto the Phoenix, and Creeps getting the Phoenix. Okay, this is the very first Supernova being used in the game, and it still goes down anyway. Way too low level. Ogre follows through, goes down. Aether actually pulling the Lycan here. He's in between two of the enemy heroes, getting run down, and Rage is used to remove the chains. Ember trying to body block. Actually manages to body block a little bit there, but the Lycan still goes down. Stun onto the Ursa. Ursa does not have end range, so Ursa goes down. And White Spirit follows up. Overall, still a very good fight for 496. He was actually looking a bit grim there, right? When the Lycan was dying. Medusa does not have any mana. He's gonna go down to the Ember. Arrow actually missing onto the Medusa, but it's fine. Spike Carapace coming out, stunning the Phoenix. Vengeful just wanted to help his friend, but it's gonna cost him his life. Helping nobody there. Throws out a Remnant, TP's home to refill his bottle. It's gonna join back for this tier 2 push. It could even lead into the Roshan if the Lycan actually wants the Aegis. This entire map is gonna be controlled by Team Dire. They're having the best time of their lives. The fights are looking very good. The Supernova is committed, but it's not doing much.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
At least he didn't buy his Vanguard yet, so he still has the gold. He can still make his way there and buy it personally. A regen rune at top that both teams do not have vision of. Arrow onto the big creep just for that little bit of experience for the Ogre and himself. Nyx Assassin actually playing very arrogantly against the Ursa. Actually just baiting him onto the high ground where the Mirana is waiting with the Diffusal Blade, forcing out the end rage from the Ursa. Ember Spirit is playing around the Roshan area. He's gonna pick up this regen rune real quick. So the next fight he's gonna be able to do a lot more with the regen rune. It's very similar to the Storm Spirit. Throwing a Remnant out to safety, farming out the enemy triangle, gets an Essence Ring. Slap Fish Chain onto the Ursa, but not really a kill threat there. Aether Remnant coming out onto the Ember Spirit there. Spike Carapace coming out redundantly. Stone Gaze and Supernova used at the same location, and Ember Spirit actually flies away with the Remnant that he prepared roughly 10 seconds ago. They actually predicted this. They baited out 2 very long cooldown spells, and this will be a good time for them to fight, right? No Supernova, no Stone Gaze, Nyx goes down. Ironically, Ursa has his fault to use his enrage, but the Lycan is gonna run him down. Aether Remnant coming out, catching nobody. Ursa goes down, Bench goes down, Phoenix also goes down, and Medusa is gonna follow through. This is not looking good for Team Reverse Heaven. Ember is actually not gonna stop catching people. And there we have it. Regeneration is still active, did not take any damage. And he's gonna go back to 100% HP. He's actually tanking the tower so that regen rune lasts a bit longer. Very efficient play here. And Nyx Assassin is actually playing top lane. Maybe he's just fixing the wave, right? Pushing out all the waves past the river. Lycan and his army of creeps actually getting the mid tower. Ember Spirit farming out his Maelstrom, probably. This is looking very good for Team 496 and looking very grim for Team Reverse Heaven. They are very late game oriented, but will they get the late game that they want, that they need actually? Arrow onto the Roshan, and this is a Roshan attempt. Surprisingly, this Ember is nowhere near the Roshan pit because they do know that the Roshan is definitely secure. Leap out Arrow and then back in, very efficient. He spots out the Medusa here, who does have an MOM. And he's gonna man fight the Medusa here. Might force out the Stone Gaze. That's not enough anymore. 3-4 charges. Roshan goes down. Mirana actually picking it up. Medusa goes down bottom. Solo to Ember. That's not very good. Medusa should not be a hero that is solo killed by the enemy, you know? It should be a team effort to kill a hero of that caliber. Nyx Assassin actually getting softened. Getting body blocked by the Void Spirit, so he's under tower, uses the dust. Shapeshift is committed, running at the Void Spirit there. And Void Spirit dies. Soft stun coming out from the bench. Does get the Nyx, but pays for it with his life. Dive out from the Phoenix there. Will he go down? No, successfully manages to TP home with 300 HP. Almost going down there, but I don't think that makes much of a difference. He does have his Supernova, so that might push off the Dire team a little bit, but they're still gonna get what they want here. The Mirana still has the Aegis, gonna complete his Manta in about 1,200 gold. Medusa is still working on his Yasha. This is not looking good. This is not looking good for Medusa at all. Phoenix is just doing whatever he can to push out the waves before the enemies start to group up and push. Bounty runes coming out, so this will be... Every rune should go for Team 496 since they have full control of the map. Arrow onto the siege creep. It's looking very good for Team 496, but I do feel like they are on a timer, right? At a certain point, this Lycan will not do as much as it's doing right now already. So they are putting some damage onto the Ember, who does have the Remnant already prepared. Just taking out a little bit of damage from the enemy, keeping them busy. Meteor Hammer coming out from the Nyx Assassins. Style Meteor Hammer combo, followed up by the Slide of Fist Chain. Aether Remnant to stop them from proceeding any further. Moonlight Shadow coming up from Team Dire. Oh, they do not spot this. Wait, they do see this. They have a sentry right here. They act like they don't see it. Stun coming out onto the Ursa. Arrow follow up. He's not gonna get to pull off the Enrage here. Does go down. Shapeshift coming out. Ooh, Spike Carapace actually catching the Phoenix dive. Ember is already in with the Mirana onto the enemy high ground. Stone Gaze is used. 3 heroes are stoned. And it goes down real quick. This is a very one-sided game. GG comes out from Team Reverse Heaven. They did want the late game. They needed the late game very badly, but Team 496 knew that and did not give them any opportunity to get into the late game. And there we have it, game 1, 21 minutes in. 496 taking a very convincing victory there. Not too sure what Reverse Heaven was thinking there with the Like they're gonna get a lot of pickoffs across the map. Like the Ricky can solo kill people with the Diffusal. The Beastmaster can pretty much solo kill anybody with his minions
Radiant
and
team battle.
Primal Raw. A Phantom Lancer coming out from Team Reverse Heaven. They're actually going for the late game again. But I guess PL is slightly more earlier. He comes online slightly earlier than the Medusa. So I prefer this PL pick to the Medusa pick, but I'm still liking the 496 draft here. They are much more early game oriented and having the highest win rate offlane hero, right? The Beastmaster. So I guess the PL might not have a good time, but we'll see how the laning stage goes. What will the last ban be from Team 496? What are they afraid of? What do they not want to play against? They have already banned out the Shadow Demon, so the Primal cannot be saved, but there is a sleep save, right, from the Bane, so we might be able to see that once in a while. Using up their reserve time a little bit for the final ban, which is the most important ban, I guess.
Dire team battle.
A Legion Commander ban coming out from Team 496. That's very unexpected. They don't really have a hero that can settle the dual target, right? So I don't think the Reverse Heaven team would have considered picking Legion Commander, but I guess they just wanted to ban a core hero that can actually purge the Primal Raw from the Beastmaster. So I guess that's the main reason for banning the Legion Commander. Might not even be the duel, might just be the purge. And what will the last ban be from Team Reverse Heaven? Digging into the reserve time here.
Dire team pick. Radiant team
They banned
pick.
a Leshrac and they picked a Kunkka. So the Leshrac ban is mostly because Leshrac works very well with the Beastmaster, right? Early game, their tower push potential is so strong, and Ricky is not a carry that you can actually just pick off very easily. You know, it's gonna be invis most of the time, and he also has 2 blink strike charges to escape as long as he has something to blink strike to. So yeah, like if you cannot stop their push and you cannot stop their carry, that's gonna be problematic, right? A Necrophos coming out here to seal the deal, and it looks like Team 496 Gaming actually have 2 BKB piercing stuns, and that's gonna be very painful for Team Reverse Heaven to handle. And PL generally is not a BKB holder, so this is gonna be a very difficult game for PL to fight into, right? In fights, he's gonna have to watch out for so many things, and even the targets that he is going onto might get snowballed saved, might get healed by the Necrophos, might even get 4-starved by the Mirana later on. Just from the drafts alone, I'm still liking the Team 496's draft again, just because they are more early game oriented. I feel like in this patch, if you win the early game and like you just dominate the jungle, there's almost no chance of recovery. So let's see if that's how this game pans out. That BB is playing the Necrophos, so that will be a Necrophos mid. Actually, like off topic, right? Like completely off topic. This banner is actually really well made. Like you can actually see the different shades of colors. So I really appreciate good artwork from time to time. It's a really well made banner there. So strategy chime coming in for both teams. They're gonna decide on their starting items and their laning, and where most of the heroes are gonna go at the start of the game. Let's see if they have any 3-man rotation, 3-man offlane attempt from a Radiant team again this time.
Oh, you didn't see that coming.
Well, I tried.
You didn't see that coming. Oh, no chat wheels coming out from Reverse Heaven. It looks like they're very serious about this. Ricky has paused the game. Probably some technical issues again. I guess not, it's just toilet. I guess going to the toilet is better than having technical issues, right? At least we know that he'll be back real soon. So let me just change my overlay back into the in-game overlay so you guys get to see the scores from both teams. A little bit disappointed that the Team Rivers don't actually have the banner here. It could be a bug, but we'll never know. I had the same thing yesterday. I couldn't see one of the team's banner, the team logo. So this Void Spirit is a mid Void Spirit, having the Shed Tangles and Fairy Fire and Ward. This is definitely a mid Void Spirit. Off lane Phoenix actually starting out with the Buckler here to actually soak up the physical damage coming out from the Rikimaru. PL, typical PL items, some regen, Quelling Blade and branches. A lot of consumables, basically only consumables on the Bane. Very typical of the post 5s. And Kunkka starting out with one Gauntlet of Strength and some regen items and some more stats. Alright, toilet break is done. Let's head right back into the game. Hog is summoned immediately for the vision. That BB is actually not heading towards the mid lane immediately. Maybe he's going to plant this cliff ward again. Probably the Void Spirit will do the same thing, because both of these wards were not dewarded last game. So I guess they will try it again this time. Ricky is actually soloing onto the lane. So this is something that I noticed about Team 496. They like to put 3 heroes at the off lane just to start off the game, and Kunkka already knows what's happening. He knows that they will 3-man the off lane, right? So he's hiding very safely, and 4 bounties have been placed on the Bane. This is not gonna look good for the Bane. I would be worried if I was the Bane, you know, if I knew that there was 4 bounties placed on my head.
30 seconds to battle.
Kunkka is very aware of this. Very good map sense, very good game sense. Void Spirit is not really helping out with the rune there. Already got 3 heroes for the offlane rune, so the rune should be going 2 for 2, and Void Spirit will get a decent block off. And Necrophos doing the exact same thing as the Void Spirit. So this time the Void Spirit did not put the ward at the cliff. Actually, he put it on this cliff,
The battle
and they are already
begins.
picking out the ward here. Very interesting. So 2 for 2 runes. The moment this Taskar picks up, it's gonna be a 2 for 2. Phoenix actually making the walk back to top, so he still has his TP. Just in case he dies in the lane, he won't be leaving his carry alone to farm. And we have a disconnect again. It's very normal. Servers aren't very stable nowadays. I hope it's a quick one, because this looks like a very, very early game oriented lineup from the Team 496. So there's gonna be a lot of fights. It's gonna be very interesting to watch. From my guess, it's gonna be this Beastmaster's level and items that's gonna set the tempo for Team 496. The moment he gets his Helm of Dom and his Necronomicon and his level 6, he's good to go, you know. He's basically set for the game already. Like any item above that is just luxury. A little bit curious why they put the PL on the offlane against the Rikimaru. I guess it's still a better lane for him to fight rather than fighting the Beastmaster, because there's no way the PL can win the Beastmaster. Right, so they do want to give their PL a better time than what he had last game, right? As a Medusa, he did not have an early good game, and mid game was also horrendous. He could not farm the jungle, he could not take lanes. It was very difficult for him to play the game. So this time they want to give him a better lane to start off with. Maybe he might be able to get his items on time, and that will keep them in the game long enough for the PL to actually carry them. So I don't think there might be much kills in this lane. Necrophos is a very difficult hero to solo kill as an enemy mid laner, right? So I don't think there will be much kills at mid. But then again, they do have They do have the rotations coming out later on, so it could lead to a kill on the Necrophos. But overall, this is a very Necrophos favored lane. Void Spirit can't really do much to the Necrophos, even with his level 6. As long as he just clicks his second spell and maybe consume a Fairy Fire and his wand, he's gonna go back to nearly full HP. It's not gonna be very easy to gank that hero. And also they do have the Tusker on their side, so Void Spirit has to be the one that has to watch out most of the time. Alright, PL has reconnected into the game. Let's see how this goes. G coming out from both teams. Let's go. Pain actually very confident in this lane because there's actually nobody in this lane. This is weird. They are swapping lanes. They already know that the PL is bottom because of the rune when they scouted the hero. So they're actually walking to the lanes, and the supports usually are the ones who TP to consume the to soak up the experience. So this whole act of walking when you're swapping lanes is very good, because if the enemy realizes what's happening and they TP away, the Beastmaster can actually TP back to top to screw them over, you know, and they won't have a TP, so the PL will have to walk back to bottom if he wants a better lane. So this is a very good rotation coming out from Team 496. I'm a big fan of this. Venus' career actually dying because of the rotation. The Mirana forgot that he actually TP'd bottom, so the career made a huge circle around the map. Let's keep the last hit Sentinel's chart up. Void Spirit is actually leading 6-1, and that's very to be expected. Void Spirit is a very nice animation for his last hit, and he does have his third spell to secure the range creeps or the melee creeps if he chooses to take them. Tusker using tech team. Oh, he does not have the dive, so he's gonna take a lot of harass from this. So level 1 Fire Spirits from the Phoenix. A little bit greedy there, but he's not gonna die for it. And as expected, Void Spirit is having a difficult time playing against the Heartstopper aura. A little bit of trade coming out here from the Bane and the Mirana. With the ball, arrow actually lands onto the Bane, so even more harass coming out. It's gonna make him south sooner or later. And Tusker is in a very weird position because the Riki is actually farming, so Tusker is 1v2ing these people at this point of time with the creeps there too, so he has to position himself correctly. If not, he might actually be in danger. He actually tries to get he actually tries to steal the creep there, but does not manage to do it. This is a waste of mana there, but good attempt overall. Just exchanging a couple of right clicks. Necro is playing offensively as he should, because this is a favorite lane for him. And Void Spirit is learning it the hard way, right? He does have his bottle, he rushed his bottle. He went first item bottle, so it's very early bottle, 2 minutes, but he won't be able to refill it until 4 minutes unless somebody TPs from home to his lane.
Denied.
Fire Spirits coming out onto the Tusker there. That was the last of the Fire Spirits, so nothing to really worry about. Ice Shards and Tag Team just to catch the Kunkka out of position, if he ever gets out of position. So Mirana's career actually finally gives him his Sentry Ward, so he can reward this ward. But I'm not sure if he's gonna get it. It's still in his backpack. They're actually using the Brain Sap and the Spirit Lens from the PL to actually clear the 4. But the Beastmaster did get to deny it, so overall it's not really a good trade for Team Dire. Riki is farming away. Surprisingly, Void Spirit managed to keep up his farm against the Necrophos, even though he's losing so much HP. Phoenix knows that the Tusker is gonna come up here, so he's waiting at him at the high ground. Does have the dive, might commit for this, does not commit for it. He knows it's not worth it. He might get ice sharded after he commits his dive, so that might lead to him dying. So he's aware of that. He does not commit for a very risky kill onto a support. Oh, the sleep actually getting the Beastmaster actually taking away the sleep from the Mirana there, even though the Beastmaster is the core in this lane. It's not letting his buddy die there. Oh, he wanted to cancel the staff, but he failed to cancel it on the first sleep, so he had to commit 2 leaps for that. And that was his last sleep, so this might actually be first blood. It is first blood. got a little bit greedy there. He wanted to cancel the stuff. Bane does die for it too. Just a small mechanical error there. He wanted to leap and cancel the stuff on the PL, but he fails to do so on the first leap. He tries again and then dies for it. TP's back to the lane immediately, just to help out the Beastmaster. Arrow misses on the PL. PL was aware of the Mirana's respawn timing. He was very aware of the respawn timing. Right clicks coming out, arrow in 1 second. He might attempt for this. Let's see if he actually attempts for it. He does not. Wait, he's trying to get the bounty rune, but White Spirit already took it. And now he's finding out the hard way that the rune is not there. He committed his last leap and his arrow for this bounty rune. Does not get it, loses almost all his HP. He is rushing and earn. Oh, this might be a kill. He does not have lead. And does Bane get... Oh, Bane gets a solo kill onto the Mirana there. Mirana has been dying, not because the enemy has been trying to kill him, but basically because of his own greed, right? Wanted to cancel the PL staff here, dies for it. Wanted to get the rune here, dies for it. Good thoughts, right? He had the right idea. Can't really blame him for that. Bane is trying his best to clear the bar. Spirit Lance does get the bar. A little bit of money, pocket money for the PL. Ricky gets Torrent, Blind Torrent coming out from the Kunkka there. Well expected. Very nicely predicted. No smoke screen build from the Ricky. Would be advisable to get one smoke screen just to mess up the X-Mark Torrent combo, right, from the Kunkka. White Spirit is 6, Necro is also 6. White Spirit actually has a haste rune, so I'm guessing he's gonna go top or bottom, like immediately make a rotation after this wave. Haste is one of the best runes. Maybe he wanna get his level 7 before he makes a rotation. Puts a ward down. Phoenix is walking back to the lane, does not have a TP. Doesn't look like he's actually making any rotations. Oh, he activated the haste rune, now he's leaving bottom. Bane actually dies already, but this Mirana should be follow up there. He does have an extra step, doesn't commit it. Might go for the Beastmaster here. Beastmaster does not have mana. This is a dead Beastmaster, right? Let's see if the Aether Remnant lands on this. Oh, PL got greedy. PL got greedy. Oh, the Aether Remnant saving him there. PL still dies. The PL could have just ran. He could have just ran, but he decided to, you know, be a little bit more of a pest, but that cost him his life. This bottom lane, all the deaths has been because of greed, right? Meanwhile, at top lane, X-Mark combo kills the Tusker with the bolt. Slightly out of position there with the Tusker. He's doing the same thing he was doing when the game started. Like 1 minute into the game he was doing this, 1v2ing them with the enemy creep wave there, and he's doing the same thing at 7 minutes into the game, right? So that was his mistake there. A very early being used, the last charge being used to heal up the Beastmaster here. He could actually use the ball to cancel, and he does it. He uses the ball to cancel the steal. Tusker dipping in, Ice Shot fails to block the Bane there. Arrow also misses, but I think should be enough to kill Bane here, and Bane goes down. This lane is looking very good for the Beastmaster. Like he didn't have a hard time, like he didn't just die, but now he just killed the support and the carry is unable to lane already because Beastmaster is gonna be Beastmaster's Prime Roar is gonna come up and it's already up right now. So PL knows this, he cannot lane against the Beastmaster currently. So this is his lane. Like even though he has that one death, right? This is his lane. Necro's playing in a very awkward position. He's trying to get the creeps away from his creep wave so the enemy tower actually takes damage. They do have 3 heroes here, so they might be trying to get a pick off here. A sentry coming out. Just counting if there's any wards here, but there is actually no wards, just 3 heroes providing vision for the team of Radiant. PL is gonna jungle from now, right? Until he gets his diffusal, then maybe he might come out. He's actually not even going for the diffusal, he's going for the Manta first. Or maybe just a Yasha into a diffusal.
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
Go for a side lane tower. Dire is occupying the triangle because this is basically the only area of the map that is actually safe for the PL to farm. But at the same time, PL is doing the same thing that he did earlier on. He makes a rotation to bottom, forces out a TP or anybody to walk over, and then he heads back to farm. This is a little bit more efficient, opening up the map for his team. Revealing one of the enemy heroes' position. They do know that the Mirana is here. They do ping out the Mirana and they have 4 heroes here. So this might be a dead Mirana in just a moment. PL is revealing in this lane, making it look like he's alone. TP coming out from the Riki. Scan used by both teams. Riki is actually providing such good vision here. I'm actually very surprised they don't have. Oh, they do have a sentry. He walks into the sentry, gets sleep, gets into Remnant, loses his ages immediately. This sentry actually doing so much work. Arrow will follow up right after the use, perfectly timed by the Mirana, but the Blaming is actually hurting the Mirana more than he's hurting the Void Spirit. Both onto the Beastmaster, they got X-Monk. Mirana being picked up by the Void Spirit, even though he landed a very nice arrow. Beast Grip onto the Riki, who does not have ages. Reaper Types cancel, immediately killing the main. PL is trying to run down the Tuskar, but Tuskar does go down, but will PL pay for it with his life? PL dies because of the death ball from the Necrophos. This Necrophos has been vesseled the entire fight, but his HP is not going down. They do not have the damage to bring down his HP. So overall, it's still a pretty okay fight for 496. They did not have to lose the Mirana there, but sometimes you just have to commit on the core, even as a support, just so that the core is committing on you, so that your cores can fight the enemy much safer. And double leap. Is he gonna guess? He's gonna make an arrow, a U into an arrow under the smoke screen. Riki Blink Strike. That's Void Spirit. Very nice combo, very clean. No chance for the Void Spirit to survive there. A Radiance Recipe and a Sacred Relic pickup right here from Dead BB on his Necrophos. Very well farmed, 24 minutes. Necrophos, Guarding Reef, and Radiance. This is gonna be a big problem for the PL, right? PL does not like to play against Radiance, right? Your illusions already don't do much damage, and with a Radiance blind and Radiance damage, they're gonna die faster and they're gonna miss. So his illusions are gonna do much less with this Radiance pickup from the Necrophos. So they are eyeing the bottom tier 2 tower, so will Dire put up a fight for this tower? They do have the Supernova, and the Fiend's Grip is coming off cooldown in 15 seconds. Bounty runes are up. Beastmaster looks like he's gonna get 2 of the runes. Radiant team is actually very spread out. Arrow coming out, latches onto the Bane here in the Remnant to prevent them from jumping the Bane, but they still commit for it. Oh, the Bane actually saving him and killing the Tuskar instead. What a turn of events. Actually looked like the Bane was dying there for a moment, but the Bane actually stole the HP from Tuskar and killed himself. It's a very quick exchange of arrow coming out onto the Kunkka, even though he's smoked. So now they're gonna ping out. They're pinging out the smoke. They know that they're smoked. A very nice arrow from the Mirana there. Although it doesn't set up for a kill, but it does reveal to the Radiant team that the Dire team was smoked there. Another arrow coming out to check whether they are still following him. The arrow, even though it doesn't land, it's basically lets him know that he's safe right now because they're not chasing him. Necrophos walks into 3-man, immediately gets Fiend's Grip. Blackmail from the Void Spirit actually making use of the enemy Radiance. My bad coming out from that BB there. Oh, the punch actually preventing the Phoenix from using Supernova. Aether Remnant defensively. They put a sentry down. They want to see where's the Riki. Riki still gets the jump off. Arrow finishing him off. And then goes Bane. But Bane didn't really have the Fiend's Grip. He really used it very well. Got a Necrophos kill. He did his job already. A buyback from the Bane. He's gonna do whatever he can to delay this push. The PL needs this game to drag. Another buyback coming out from Phoenix. And this is a big buyback too because he does have the Supernova. Snowball into the Void Spirit. Sleep save. Sunbreak onto the Beastmaster who does not have Primal Roar. Extra step onto the Tuskar. Phoenix actually diving in, contemplating using that Supernova but doesn't use it because it's not required. Riki does come out alive. Mirana does come out alive. So overall, good fight for Team Dire, but
Dire's bottom
they
tower
commit
is under
2
attack.
buybacks for that. But they had to do
Bye-bye!
it. You just have to lose your early game goal, even though you don't have that much goal. This Rex is very, very important. The moment these Rexes go down, you have to commit at least one
Bye-bye.
to defend this lane at all times, right? And
Bye.
especially since it's the shortest lane in the game, the mid lane, so they leave it unattended. Mirana is actually trying to give vision, but he's in a little bit dangerous area. BL sees the Mirana there. Not really committing for that, it's just a support Mirana. Not willing to get out of position for the Mirana kill. Ricky actually has the 10-second BKB, so the only thing he has to worry about is the bait out there, which goes through BKB. Arrow there just for the vision. Maybe a little bit of testing of his luck. He's just randomly throwing fire spirits at this point because he already opened it, so why not, right? Just throw it before running away. Aether Remnant to see if there's anybody chasing him. Beastmaster actually making this movement towards bottom tier 3, and they are feeling pretty confident now. They have all their ultimates up, Team 496, and enemy is down 2 buybacks. Oh, bullseye onto the Kunkka there. That was such a good arrow. Nobody would have seen that coming, right? Nobody would. Most of the Miranas would not even attempt such an arrow, but this Mirana did attempt use into an arrow. Perfectly timed, unable to even dissimulate dodge it. Another buyback coming up from Nico. Onto the... There's gonna be a 3-man boat. Oh wow, a snowball save coming out from the Tusker. 3-man save from the boat there. Supernova does land strike 2 of the Radiant Team heroes. Whips them onto the Tusker, trying to get him out of the base. Another slip onto the Necrophos, but that actually saves the Necrophos. And that is GG. They're calling it really early, 29 minutes. Both games are 20 plus minutes only. This just shows that 496 is very